Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Hope everybody's having a great day, good night, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever y'all may be. I'm not sure what happened there. It crashed. I really hope it doesn't do it again. I really don't know what's going on, but we're gonna get it to work no matter what. Like I said, right thing. Welcome back, Carrie.
Why?
We're gonna get through this no matter what, man. We're gonna get through this. What the hell? Again. Why did it? I don't understand why
There,
it did that.
maybe I'm here now.
No, you are, but it kept on saying it again. I've never seen that before.
It's weird.
Very weird. I even restarted my phone too.
There we go.
Welcome, Bexy. Welcome.
Hi, Vexy. Welcome in.
We are here to
As
go over.
Vexy would say, we are back like a spy.
Yes, we are. And as I always say, technology is never our friend. Jesus Christ.
Hello there.
I only need 5 more subscribers on the YouTube page, and I could go live from actual YouTube.
Ooh.
It says I need 50 to actually go live on actual YouTube.
Really?
Yes, that's what I was told. I only need 5 more because I'm at 45 right now. But I upload
Ooh.
all these videos to YouTube, but I just can't go live on actual YouTube.
I used to go live on YouTube. There wasn't a restriction then. I wonder what changed.
YouTube has changed. Same with Facebook. Like now, if you get a Facebook page, you can't really like friend people until you like are on there for like a certain amount of time,
That's bogus.
right? And now it said the same thing for KD. My guest canceled his connection.
Facebook on its bullcrap again.
Yeah, hardcore. Well, the MTM GM is here when he does get back to us.
It's about as bad as 2K right now.
Right? Let's just hope it don't crash on us again. And if it does, we'll still get through it. We're gonna get through this no matter what. I literally just did a live earlier today.
I think he's here. Hello, KD. Are you there?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes.
All right, great.
Yes, the boss lady is here too, and Susie is here. Everybody's joining in to watch this amazing stream as we go over MTM. And Katie, what was your plan when you first made this card?
What was my plan?
Yeah.
When I made this card, I was just planning to see what matches were good enough to have a banger.
Understood. Short and simple. Well, it looked like from our outset, if we get this going, we had a brawl backstage. Dr. Gigglethorpe, the second time he's brawling with somebody backstage, and it was with Kaida, and Kaida looked like she got the better.
You kind of cut out there. Can you repeat that, Eddie?
Yes,
Or
sorry,
Larry,
sorry.
rather. I'm sorry.
Brawl. If there was a brawl backstage, Kaida versus Dr. Gigglethorpe. Gigglethorpe, the second time that he was in a backstage brawl setting, the first time he was against DSP, and he won that encounter. But it looked like Kaida got the best of this exchange by knocking him out, giving him no offense, and she just beat the holy hell out of him, is what I got to say about that. What about you, Carrie?
Gigglethorpe had to expect that. Kaida, as people know, sees the fans as the lifeblood of the business, and without the fans, she wouldn't be Kaida. So when you mess with the fans, that's like messing with her family, and you just don't do that. So Gigglethorpe, I hope you learned your lesson, and yeah, maybe you got some sense knocked into you.
Welcome, DSP. Welcome, AJ. KD, what do you have to say about this encounter?
interesting because the way I see it, gotta say, Gigglethorpe kind of got annihilated.
Kind of.
Yeah. Like, it was like a quick brawl in a way, if you think about it.
I would like to hear Larry's thoughts on it.
I thought I already gave my thoughts, but if we want more, I mean, the best thing I could say is what I already said. Like, it was literally quick and easy. Like, Kaida gave him no offense. And Gigglethorpe, last time he was back there, he knocked the hell out of DSB. And now DSB still has not beaten him, but it makes you wonder if he will beat him at the pay-per-view coming up. And what will happen? The only person to beat him right now cleanly, he's lost clean matches, but when it comes to robberies, it looks like Kaida was really trying to get her revenge, per se. Because, like you said, the fans are her, like, lifeline, and without the fans, none of us would be here. And she really cares for the fans, so.
Well said.
But yeah, I think that was pretty simple around. Does anybody else want to say anything on it?
I'm good on that one.
AD?
I'm fine.
Well, right after that encounter, we had an incredible mixed tag match with BPW and Miss K versus Lucius West and Wafina, where BPW and Miss K walked away victorious. Carrie, want to start us off?
This one was a really good back and forth, and we saw BPW and Miss K as the established, mixed tag that they are, come out on top in that one. Wolfino and Lucius, we don't really get to see them tag much, so maybe we'll get to see more of them in the future.
Well said. KD?
I mean, it was actually a good back and forth match. So it was really bad. It was actually a good match. Papa Wolf hit that one move, which I felt, by the way, I actually got hit with it, but I got something in my head. And then it took two of those just to get the win. But they did, Ofina and Lucius did pretty good.
Most indeed. Still walking Hot Wheels, says Vexy. I think she's talking about her pet, right?
No, Hot Wheels is their grandbaby. Hi, Hot Wheels.
Oh, grandbaby. I had no idea they were grandparents. Not bad.
Yeah.
Well, congrats. Cheers to you all. This was a great matchup to start off the show. I thought the combination was really good. It could have gone either way, in my opinion. This definitely was one of the matches of the night. I say one of them because there was quite a few matches of the night in my eyes, but these two teams were very great, and you could also see the chemistry of them fighting with each other, because if I recall, all four of these characters have a connection with one another in some way. Like they all know each other, right?
Yeah,
I would say.
Yep.
Because
I believe so,
knows. Yeah, like Lucius has dealt with BPW and Wafina. Wafina has dealt with BPW Miss K, and Lucius has dealt with, you see what I'm saying. There's a lot of combination right there, and I feel like this had a great makings to, I would love to see it again. That's just my personal opinion.
We understand, Mikey. Thanks for being here, though, and watching. We appreciate it.
There you go.
Yes,
Read that comment.
I got it on good authority that Miss K wears lead boots to reach giant status. Okay, then. Moving on. Talos Piper and Loki the Bull. I didn't know why I just see what I did there wrong. When I wrote this down, I was not even drunk. Talos Piper and Loki the Boys versus J-Max and Honeybee. And J-Max and Honeybee walked away victorious in this one. Gary, you want to start us off on this one?
I gotta admit, it was kind of a surprise to see them walk away, especially since, for the most part, from what I could saw, Talos and Loki was just wiping the floor with them, and out of nowhere, Jay and Honeybee comes up with a victory. And the boss lady herself said Jay's got to start proving himself if he wants to get in the world title scene, and so far he's doing just that.
Most indeed, most indeed. Welcome, J Max, who was actually a part of this matchup. If he would like to come on and say a few words, he's welcome to. KD, what do you got to say?
Well, that was actually a great match.
There you go, Eddie. There's your other comment.
So, like, in that match,
I also got it on good authority that if Jade doesn't eventually go home to HB and stay out of Wolfina's job, that she is going to stop tagging with him.
Ooh.
Damn.
J Max, you better go to your
Supposed to say
mamacita.
barn, but yeah.
Oh, boss lady says instead of Wolfina's job, it's Wolfina's barn.
Job, barn, same different. There's both hay. Anyways.
I mean, you're not wrong.
It's just the same difference, boss. Barn, farm, barn. I don't care if it's corn. I don't care if it's wheat. It's the same difference. Good for you. Now.
She just told me she still wants your hat.
No,
oh my good God.
That hat. I'm mad. Leave me alone.
You know what? Anybody else got to say anything to say about this match before we start going about my hat?
I'm good.
I would say it was a back and forth match. It could have gone either way because both sides were close to winning.
True.
But J-Max and HP got the win.
Yeah, you can F my hat all you want. Carrie, you're usually the one that keeps an eye on the scoring. What was the scoring for this matchup?
I actually did not this time around. I thought maybe it took away from the show when I kept up with it last time, so I didn't this time.
I was just curious what it was, because I know that you usually popped out with those, so that's why I asked. Oh, I know you're not literally gonna fuck a hat. If you fuck a hat, that's you on your own time, okay? Good for you, boss. Now, can we stop talking about the hat? Welcome, BPW, who we talked about earlier.
Don't say that like I couldn't, because I could do it. I could do it.
God. Next thing I know, you're gonna piss in the hat and then ship it to me in mail.
Of course, it's her way of claiming what's hers.
I don't even want to know. It's like a circus. It's like a circus. What about boots? We were talking about Miss K's boots. What about your boots? What's up your boots? And the awkward silence again.
Yeah.
Yes, AJ, we said hi. What's up, man? How you doing? Masana. Now, as we go on to the Elimination Chamber for the Intercontinental Championship, and I'm actually going to bring on one of the competitors if he would like to say a few words. It was between AJ. It was between Ralph West. It was between Carter Justin. It was between Big Rig. It was between Prince Wade, not Raid, and the champion Jack Graves for the Intercontinental Championship as Jack entering as the champion. But I do want to point out a few things before I announce who the winner was. AJ got 1 elimination. Big Rig got 1 elimination. And Carter Justice with an astounding 3 eliminations. He also won the match and the championship. Now, Harry, what do you got to say about this?
This, to me, was the definitive match of the night. Absolutely phenomenal. I want to see Carter and Rig go at it just themselves for that title. Absolutely phenomenal. There's no way that any other match that night topped that one. There was so many great things, false finishes, finally leading up to the actual finish. There was high-level bumps and spots that just took your breath away. So that was a masterclass of a match. And congratulations to all competitors. I told Boss Lady that no one in that match had anything to be ashamed of.
But when you enter a chamber, you're definitely you actually put your career on the line in a sense because of how barbaric the chamber can be at times, I think. What do you have to say about that?
Just like Hell in a Cell, you leave a part of your soul in that elimination chamber. So, for real, if you are not going to go out there ready to leave a part of your soul and being in there, you're not going to make it.
Well said. KD, want to tell us about it?
That was a great match, a great chamber, because from the beginning it was going less of a painful scenario, and then it goes from on top of it, and then surprisingly no one didn't want on top of the pod to jump from there.
God, I was hoping.
And do a frog splash or something like that. And then came down to Carter Justice and Big Rig, and they kicked out of everything they throw at each other. Even finishers kicked out of all of them.
We're good. Just bourbon. Oh.
Indeed.
So,
Heck yeah. Well, J-Max is in the house. J-Max, you want to talk about the 6-man elimination chamber for the IC championship?
What? Hold off on that. Authority! Authority! Wait a damn minute. Hold the fucking presses. Stop the
You
presses.
hold the fuck up. This is we're trying to go over the show. Before you start on your rant, can you please talk about the match?
Who was involved?
Oh my gosh. AJ, Ralph West, Carter Justice, Big Rig, Prince Wade, and champion Jack Graves. And who walked out the champion was Carter Justice with an astounding 3 eliminations. AJ got 1 elimination, Big Rig got 1 elimination. It came down to Big Rig and Carter. Carter got the title.
yeah.
Okay. So Carter really being the ultimate underdog. Really, it came down to him and Rig, correct? Him and Rig were the last two in that thing?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So, honestly, my thoughts on that, it could have went either way, in my opinion, but Carter came out with the victory. I honestly, with Rig, is a tough customer, obviously. But it kind of surprised me. Carter has been, it's going to be a force for years to come, definitely. That's definitely. But kudos to all the guys out there.
Yes, you have your dealings with a few of them, I would say. Like, Ralph. I don't know if you've really interacted with Carter. I know you've interacted with Big Rig, I think, a time or two. I don't know really much about Prince Wade. I can't say that you've ever locked up with Jack Graves. I know you've locked up with AJ. It's giving everyone problems tonight on here. Yes, it is. FB is never our friend. Technology is never our friend. I state this on all my lives.
Okay. Can I get back to my rant real quick?
I guess.
Sure. I'll be here drinking.
Well, pour one for me. Listen up. You're just pissed off because my old man stomped the ass of your stallion. That's what's the matter with you. You're salty. He got his ass whipped. 1, 2, 3. Vamoose. 3. I seen it with my own eyeballs. 1, 2, 3. Stallion my ass. Please.
Before you continue that, Vile stated, as a competitor in over 45 elimination chambers, I can assure you there are only survivors. That and you will leave something behind each time. It's not to be taken lightly, and it's Satan's playground for a reason. He puts up a very good point. Carrie, do you also want to point out the fact there?
He's absolutely right. Me personally, I've never been in one. I'm just a host, but I know several who has. Excuse me for 1 minute. I've got a pup that won't sin.
No problem at all. The 6-man elimination chamber really was definitely a classic of the night. All 6 great competitors. It was good to see Ralph in his own and not just as a tag team competitor. Like, I feel like anybody can break out on their own if they actually tried, and I feel like we got to see Ralph shine. He may have been the first one eliminated, but this was like our first glimpse of him going on like a singles role, so I would love to see him do more singles in the future. We also got Prince Wade. I'm sorry, that man is fire. I don't care what anybody says. That man is royalty for a reason. That man is great, man. Jack Graves, a freaking beast in there.
Yeah.
No matter what you put him in. Big rig. A big motherfucking rig. Literally. That's why his name is Big Rig. Why is he so fucking tall? He's like Alex, man. Jesus. Carter Justice is also impressive. And then we got AJ, who's been trying to come into his own here, but he's also been dealing with other things. And I wonder if those other things were getting to him in this matchup.
I'm back.
Welcome back. J Max Presley, you just bought yourself a whole world of shit. Congratulations, says the boss lady to J Max. Now, Jay, before you respond to that, I have to say what AJ stated. For last night to be my first ever chamber match in my career, I want to give my respect for everyone I competed against last night. I'm still here to prove that I belong here in TPEW. I'm not done, and I'm just started to give everything I have. They ain't ready for it. Ban time, says the boss lady. You're welcome. Looking forward to it. What?
I apologize for my outburst. I take
Too
back
late.
what I said.
Welcome. And also pro wrestler. Hold on, I gotta show respect to the pro wrestler that also showed up. Hold on. Lance McCade, welcome, sir. Thank you. And also, Otis, thank you for coming. And KD, you got a fan in the crowd by Thomas Smoganovic. He said, KD, the greatest of all time. So he's calling you the GOAT, KD.
Ooh, congrats on that.
Hey, KD's got fans everywhere. He's got them in Russia, Japan, China, even Manila, where I use their envelopes. Anyways, now we also got a big tag match that took place as it was El Kane, the son of KD and Wolfina.
Boss lady said it's pronounced Thomas Smoganovic.
Good for you. Now, El Kane, the son of Wolfina and KD, teamed up with his aunt, Wolfie, that crazy lady, versus Berserko and Danny Crucial, where Danny Crucial and Berserko got the best of El Kane and Wolfie. But I will say this, El Kane and Wolfie, pretty great combo. I don't know about you guys, but I really enjoyed that combo. But I thought it was a great match for what it was. Very impressive. Gary?
It was a great match, but Wolfie just can't get away from the clowns. She looks on the left, there's clowns. Looks on the right, there's clowns. Looks ahead, there's clowns. She even has a clown for one of her friends named Jay, but we're not going to talk about that one. So, yeah. So, I don't know where Berserko's career is going to go from here. As Boss Lady said, he was hired to take down Gigglethorpe, and, well, we haven't seen that yet. So, don't know where that goes. Like I said, Wolfie's got clowns everywhere she looks. She just can't get away from them.
KD?
Well, that I will say that match was definitely great. It definitely could have gone either way. Hell, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, El Kane had used that Katie lock. He almost had him, but Danny Crucial did broke it up in time. So I mean, there was time they were close to winning that match, but you know, they found a way to overcome Wolfie and El Kane.
Well
That
said.
was a great match. I would not be surprised if they team up again.
Most agreed.
Quiet, blue-shoed clown. Nobody's asking you.
He called him a clown. Oh, are you calling Billy the blue-shoed clown, or are you calling Jay that?
J-Max, blue-suede-shoed clown.
Oh,
Oh,
for
I don't know.
fuck's sake!
I see a blue background in Billy's
Technology can
photo.
kiss my ass. Hate it.
So, Jay, what was your thoughts on the match?
Where were we at again?
El Kane and Wolfie versus Berserko and Danny Crucial, where Berserko and Danny Crucial walked out victorious.
Speaking of Berserko, fuck that goddamn clown. He got in another place. I got my ass fucking whipped. I ain't forgot about that.
I thought he was a great competitor.
I hate clowns. You not know what a clown? Hell, listen. I have worked with Nixon for years, and he's the ultimate clown of them all. He's worse. But Berserko ain't that bad. But anyway, shut up. I'll inventory my foot up your poop chute. Keep it up, Billy.
I mean, for him to know so much about your inventory, he must be looking in it every once in a while. But hey,
he doesn't know what's in it.
I think he does. I think he takes a peek. He opens the cabinet part and he's like, oh, closes it. You know, Berserko gonna come after you again if you keep it up, says Xadrian. Someone tag him.
Don't get him, man. Please, for the love of God, don't get him. Anyway, as I was saying, back to the match. For fuck's sake. Anyway. Elkane and Wolfie, first time ever. Was it the first time tagging up, I believe?
I would say so.
Well, I think they did a pretty good showing, I think. But, but like I said, Berserko, and what was it, Danny as the partner?
Yeah.
With Wolfie, yes.
Yeah, Danny.
I mean...
Elkane and Wolfie, that was the first time they ever tagged together.
Boss Lady confirms it was the first time Elkane and Wolfie tagged together.
Elkane normally had tagged with his mother Wolfina up until all of that.
Vile just said to J-Max, you have other worries now, don't you?
Oh, can it, Vile? I ain't forgot about you. You're on top of the hit list.
AJ stated they put me through the ringer last night. I didn't let distractions get to my head. This is a new mindset. Well, AJ, it's not the fact that I just asked if that was what the case was because you've had a lot to deal with Loki, Talos. I was just curious if that was really what was on your mind. You got an elimination, but I don't know. I feel like other things were on your mind. That's just my personal opinion. Diamond, not too much on my tag partner, Danny.
Would you care to elaborate on that? Like, are you saying we haven't talked much on Danny, or are you not crazy about her now? What do you mean by that?
Well, while we wait for that response, does anybody else have anything they want to say on this match?
Just that I think a good rematch would be in need soon on that one. It was decent.
Danny, Crucial, and Bizarco got lucky.
Oh, you heard it from Wolfie herself.
J-Max acting like you don't know who that is, says Diamond, and Vile said, you better bring that fire because I'm bringing this foot. Oh, boy.
Keep your damn... I don't want your foot. Keep it.
Yeah, I guess we're all talking about feet now. What next thing you know, we're going to have Kaida kicking people with her feet. Anyways.
Oh, don't bring that up.
What? She's known for her kicks, right? Am I wrong?
Remember on the bedroom creeper? Yeah, for fuck's sake, goddamn, get a grip. Sheesh.
Calm yourself, hyena.
But
AJ
you are.
just said, well, I 100% knew that I couldn't give 100% in that match, and I didn't. And unfortunately, it showed last night. I have a feeling after night tonight is going to get better for me. Okay. And who is she, Jay, says HB. Uh-oh. Diamond said Danny saved his ass from getting tied up. Oh?
That's true. That's very true.
Who is she, Jay, says HB.
Oh.
I don't fucking know.
Oh, boy.
I don't know. Seriously, I don't.
Somebody call it Jerry.
Or Maury, for that matter. I mean, what?
Or Howard.
Or Geraldo.
Anyway, moving on. The next match was wonderful. Tell us about it.
It was for the Face Championship, and it was a 4-way elimination, lights out, light tubes only. And it was Vextra versus Lewis West versus Rachel Sawyer versus Blind Man. And this is how it went down. Lewis West and Blind Man were both eliminated, and it came down to Rachel and Vextra, with Rachel receiving 1 elimination and Vextra receiving 2, but she became the new champion after pinning Rachel. It came down to the ladies in this matchup, which I thought was very impressive. Carrie, you have anything you want to say about this?
First thing I want to say, and I might be wrong, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe Rachel is no longer Sawyer, it's Hellion, as I believe that is one of Wolfie's wives. If I'm mistaken, please correct me.
I think you could be right. I just put down Sawyer.
All four competitors had a great showing, and Vextra coming out on top, proving why she is the GOAT.
You are correct. So, Rachel, my apologies, Rachel. Congratulations about becoming a Hellion, and congrats on the kids.
Hi, Vextra. Welcome. Congratulations on the face title.
She just came back. KD, what do you have to say? KD?
All right. So you talk. Okay, so the Fatal 4 match.
Okay, I thought you died for a minute there. Jeez, you scared me.
Now, I was actually doing something, so I'll mute it for a bit. But we're talking about the Fatal 4 for the face title, right?
Yes, the face title.
I believe that Fatal 4 match was very intense. Like, it was back and forth. It could have gone either way, but, Vextra actually found a way and eliminated Rachel, because it was between those two. And then Vextra came out on top with the face title, becoming the first ever TPW face championship. So GG's to her.
Remote location on the river in that match was the greatest thing ever since Sliced Bread says the boss lady. And she said, you better say correct. And Rachel said, or what, sweet dove? And yeah. J-Max is coming back again. Is he actually going to stay on, or is it going to keep on kicking him? Hello, Jay. You keep on having technical difficulties.
Yeah. Technology and me are not fucking friends, man. I'm telling you.
So before I tell you what the match was, do you know what match we were talking about?
The face title, yes, the face title.
Yeah.
That one blew the house down. I'm telling you, what a back and forth match that was. Both the ladies in the contest and Lewis and who was us in that one again?
Your old buddy Blind Man.
Oh yeah, the forgotten member of the Jackson 5. Oh yeah. First up, how in the hell? Okay, that guy must have. That guy must have good sense of hearing or feeling or something, because I don't know how he gets around that damn good for a blind man.
Tremor sense, vibrations.
That maybe or some weed, I don't know. But anyway, but yeah, both. I mean, Lewis and Blind Man did a hell of a job. Rachel did a fantastic job, but Vextra walking away with the face championship. Definitely, I think. I mean, that could have gone either way between all four, in my opinion. But every one of those competitors tore the roof down, and Vextra walked away with the gold, and she got the victory. It was elimination style, mind you. But I mean, all four of those, are considered the top faces of Tpew, which was, the bookers and matchmakers, everybody, put those four top people in there, and what a match it was, and kudos to Vextra for walking away with the TPW face championship belt. Congratulations. But like I said, it could have gone either way. What a match. What a match.
I think we can all safely say we need a match between Vextra and Rachel one-on-one for that in the future. That's just
I agree, but while I have Vextra... Oh, I'm sorry.
I third that option.
Yep. While Vextra is in the chat, I would like to ask her, as the champion, if she could pick one face of the company to go against to defend her title, who would it be?
Well, as she thinks about that, she said in the comments, Ratchet needed to know that I'm the true face of not just TPW, but the entire universe. Rachel said the ring rust was real, so I give it to Vex. Looking forward to fighting her again. And yeah, Rachel must never stop enough to get rust. You know I'm always here until next time, says Vexy. And Wolfie says, not me.
Wolfie don't want no part of Extra, at least not in the
It's
ring
like a
anyway.
style song. We don't want none. She don't want none. She don't want none. She don't want none. Oh, she don't want none. Sorry.
She'd rather have Vextra in many other ways, just not in the ring.
Okay. We're not trying to throw it off the air. We can talk about other things, but not that. We're going to have to go to the other channel for that.
Yeah.
Now,
Hello, Allie.
hold on. Since Vextra picked when she does pick who she does want to face in the future, besides Rachel, which is obvious, who do you guys like to see her face?
Well, first, I want to go out of character and say hello to Allie Marie. She's a really good friend of mine from back home, everything. So thank you for tuning in. Hello, Allie.
Welcome to the party. I'll take a shot for you. But as I was saying, where would you guys like to see her face for the face title? If besides, of course, Rachel.
Besides Rachel? She's going to string me up for saying this, but I want to see her and Susie go at it for the title.
Oh,
That'd be good.
Take my money.
Katie.
Say what?
Who would you like to see Vextra face in the future? Besides Rachel, of course, because that's an obvious.
See,
Who's a face that you'd like to see her face up for that championship? Who's a face that you would like to see her go to greatness with?
maybe possibly J-Max. Just saying. J-Max.
What?
Oh.
Hey!
Okay, they both
Wait
carry
a
a
minute.
guitar. They both carry a guitar, so maybe we could have a guitars match during this segment.
Well, that would be fun.
Jay,
What's your thoughts?
Yeah, Jay, but answer that and then tell us who you would like to see her face.
Me versus Vectra in a guitar match. Well, let's see. How many guitars do I got in my collection? 1, 2. Me and Vectra in a one-on-one match. I mean, I have never done a match with Vectra, whether it be a normal match or a gimmick match or whatever. But I mean, I'll probably get my ass whipped because I mean, she is look who her dad is, the great sensei, and as Zage would say, Mama Tama. So I mean, I'll probably get my ass whipped, but for the entertainment purposes, I will definitely be down for a one-on-one match with Extra. Guitars show. There will be no harming of guitars in the production of this match. But anyway, and now as far as who I want to see Vector face besides Rachel, honestly, hey, wait a go. False information. That is straight.
Is it really? Judging by your reaction.
Jay, who do you want to see her face? You can rant later because I have to get the comments out.
Fine. Okay. Either a daughter and mother match between the two, either like Carrie just said, Susie or Vectra, or shut up. Or Vectra versus Chin. Either one of the. If not Rachel, maybe.
Well said.
Keeping it all
Guitar,
in the family.
Mr. Carey, I'd probably go up against Rachel. By the time it happens, Rachel should have the rust cleared. I'll give her another go at it. Either that or King Dominator. She says she'd like to face you, Katie. And your friend Allie says, thank you, hello all. Aaron, I also want to thank management for allowing me to compete in that match when they could have picked anybody else. I am going to continue to do my best for my family to be the best. that they believe I have. Face to face, Vextra versus King Dominator. I think we would all love to see that. Guitars shall not be harmed, says Vextra, responding to the guitars match between her and J-Max in the future, possibly. That match definitely would be a banger, says KD, the MTM GM. Jay can't, every time Vex looks at Wolfie or Wolfie looks at Vex, he would pass out, says the boss lady. And Susie says, I've hardly ever versus Vextra, so we need to have that happen in the future. He already lost just by that reaction, says Vexy. Pass out because YJ says HB, you're in trouble again. And Carter,
Shut up!
You're putting yourself in these positions, man. We can't save you.
I'm about to make her. I'm about to do some Latina cooking or something to calm her down. God dang, what the hell am I doing? Chicken chalupa for dinner tonight. That'll be yeah.
Ooh,
I'll have to BRB.
Did he say he'll be right back? Carrie did?
Yeah.
All right. Well, my co-host gets back from doing whatever he needs to. Anybody else want to say anything on this matchup? Like, there's a lot of possibilities for Vextra to face. Like, KD, how do you respond, like, so that people can actually hear it instead of just a comment? How would you feel about facing Vextra?
I mean, I did state it would be a banger because, you know, I feel like that match would definitely be like 5 stars. I think it would hit 5 stars, in my opinion. Everyone knows how good I am in the ring. Everyone knows how Vextra's good. So, that's a possibility.
You think this would be one of your dream matches?
Yep.
Also, I'm trying to figure out how to. I keep on forgetting Chin Pao's real name. Could somebody tag him, like his real name? I'm always facing his real name. I would like to comment that it is hilarious to see J-Max get pissed, says Billy.
Oh God, he's back again.
Oh, he's been around. You have to remember, he's the pun guy. Food and some massage, me and more, says J to HB. HB looks kind of pissed right now. I'm feeling that she's going to bust into
God damn it. Did you have to, what are you, reading what I have to say? Yeah.
Dude, she literally could bust into one of our offices and kick our ass.
Well, look, you don't, look, Latinas, look, okay.
Until you can learn to value me and what I bring into the squared circle, that team is finished, says HB. Oh boy. Vexy says to KD, KD is the ultimate face, the male sweetheart. Vextra is the ultimate face, the female positive enforcer. Wow. Thank you, KD. Thank you. I was having a... But how do you respond to Vextra's comment right there?
Well, that is actually facts right there. I mean,
she's speaking them rhymes like Busta Rhymes.
It'll definitely happen.
Heck yeah. I think we would all love to see it happen, and I think this Fatal 4-Way was good, crowning our first champion. And you as the MTM GM, do you think that you can maybe give us insight of what we may see on the upcoming show maybe regarding this, or do you think the champ's going to get a day off? Like, can we get a hint of that, or are you not here to reveal too much?
I mean, the match card did got made, so, I mean, there's going to be some interesting matches.
Welcome, Tyree Inez Saldana. That must be one of Carrie's people, unless it's one of your guys'.
Sorry about that. What did I miss?
Is your friend Tyree Inez Saldana? Did I say that right?
I don't know that name, actually.
Oh, must be Katie or J-Max, but J-Max just left us again. Diamond says it's nothing like that, HB. If anyone is a hero who helps women believe in themselves, it's Vex. And Katie is a legendary warrior, and I'm honored to say they are both friends of mine, says Billy. And welcome, Chin Pao, the Grand Master is in the house. Welcome.
Welcome, Chin.
Welcome. Carrie, would you like to say anything else on this Fatal 4-Way, or should we move on now?
We can move on now. I'm sorry about that abrupt interruption.
No, you're perfectly fine. We all got stuff we need to do. It's Lilith Black Mexican. Oh, that's who that is. It's Lilith Black, possibly in the real profile. I didn't know.
Hi there, Lilith. Welcome.
Welcome. HB, he has not been home in a month. Chinsei, says Xadrian. Hi, Chin Pops. Vexy saying hi to her pops. And next up was a batter out three-way elimination matchup. Balls count anywhere style at that. And this was only bats only. I want to reiterate that. It was Data Boy, the world champion for Wolf's Den, versus the U.S. champion for Wolf's Den, Jay Stone, and the general manager, Eddie Walker. And Eddie Walker single-handedly eliminated both combatants. Harry, what do you have to say?
It was certainly a unique match. If you had told me that Eddie was going to walk away with that one, I would have had a hard time believing it because of the role that Data had been on. But maybe Data was not in his right mind after his loss to Rig. I don't know. But Eddie did walk out the winner for that one. So props to Eddie.
But I do have to point out where you said that technically he won that world title in the gauntlet, but then he lost to Rig, but then he beat Rig. So this is kind of like a back and forth thing with him, what it seems like. He won one match, lost one match, won one match, lost another match.
That's my point, though. You know, maybe his mind wasn't quite on this match, but maybe preparing for Rig for the PLE.
Indeed. Hey, KD, what do you have to say about this three-way matchup that you put together? A batter out first ever matchup too.
That was insane. I mean, there was that in hit people. It was crazy. Eddie single-handedly eliminated both Data and Jason, which was surprising. Like, I thought it could be a back-to-back elimination, but it was like straight up. You eliminated Jay Stone, and then Data was the last one to get eliminated. Like, and then, I don't think there was no blood. Was there blood? I think there's blood.
I think there was. I forget who was the one bleeding, but I know we did see blood at least eventually on this show. Like, there was some blood, not a whole lot, but like all the matches, I think we could all safely say were banger after banger after banger.
Yeah,
I could agree with that.
So yes, it was a great match. I mean, I think it hit 5 stars too.
I don't remember. Do you think I should actually start keeping track of that where I write them down? Do you think that's a thing we should start doing? Because I know Carrie usually loves that, but that would be a decision that we should all make.
I did that last week, but I felt like it took away from the show. I think that's something we should leave up to the fans. Should we chronicle the fans' ratings and reactions and give a average rating for our shows?
Because I noticed you also did it on the first show as well. Like, it wasn't just last week's show.
I actually did not do that for the first show.
I swear you did. I swear you did. I thought you did.
I'll say you play my toes.
EPW is only growing stronger by the second, says AJ. I think we can all agree with that comment. It is. What do you guys have in foot wars? Now, anybody else that have anything they want to say on this batter out match?
I just said IMP. That's it.
Gary, you have anything else you want to say?
Aside from the boss lady trying to get my toes and whatnot, no.
Kaida ain't gonna try to get your toes either, are they?
I don't know, but at least it ain't my tail.
Well, as we move on, it was next up a 4-way tables match to crown the first ever Heels Championship. Now this one was a little bit different than the Face Championship match that took place, and it was Luther Cross versus Tessa Winters versus Cassandra versus Dr. Gigglethorpe. It was Luther Cross that got 2 eliminations, and Rachel Hellion got one elimination. Not Rachel. Sorry. Cassandra got one elimination. Luther got two. Looking at the other match. But Tessa Winters and Dr. Gigglethorpe were both eliminated, and it came down to Luther and Cassandra, and Luther won. And Luther walked out the new heel champion. Terry, do you have anything you want to say on that?
It was a very rough night for Gigglethorpe, as he was the first one eliminated in that match. And I think maybe Kaida was in his head, and the beating rattled his brain a little. He just did not look like the Gigglethorpe we know from that match. Tessa, Britt, Luther, they all looked great in the match. And I gotta give Luther, I gotta give the devil his due.
Not Britt?
That's not the devil.
You mean Cassandra?
Cassandra, I'm sorry, Cassandra. Excuse me. But I got to give the devil his due. Luther, he came out on top, and
It's not the devil.
he's showing what he's made of. And you don't get out of my
And
coat.
Luther just stated he's the real big daddy heel. Katie, what do you have to say about this matchup?
It was a great match. Considering it was a good match, it could have
I'm trying to talk something, you jerk ass.
It's about the luck. The luck of this match. Yeah. I have my history with tables, so I know this.
Okay.
Gigglethorpe being the first one eliminated, I guess he wasn't as he was before, like the same clown like he used to be. That crazy.
Yeah, remember, he was just in a brawl, literally the beginning of the show, and kind of beat him. So it makes you wonder what's going to happen at this pay-per-view when him and DSB meet.
Yep, and then there was like elimination after elimination, and then I think you said I believe Luther was the one that got most of the elimination.
Well, yeah, because it was a four-way. So basically, Cassandra got one. She was the one that eliminated Gigglethorpe. I remember that. It was from the top rope, right? And you know what was strange? It looked like the table was far away where they actually would not go through it, but his leg went through the table right there. So Cassandra got him eliminated, but Luther eliminated everybody else just like a madman. So, yeah.
That's crazy. A lot of surprisingly, there's no flaming tables. You like flaming tables, right?
Oh, yeah.
Me too.
Jay,
Don't bite
what do you have to
me.
say about this?
Me too.
He's mad that I'm getting your toes and not petting he'll be biting me.
Jay, do you have anything you want to say?
Yeah, the table match.
Yes. It was for the Heels Championship. Luther Cross won.
Well,
Me too.
this match right here. It's heel built for a reason,
No. I give you
legit, and
Me too.
and I mean, I think with all these heels in that match, they definitely ain't making no friends if you get what I'm saying. Luther walked away with the victory, and I've been kind of noticing, observing, and as these in the day-to-day life that apparently Luther is.
It's a good thing Luther walked away with the victory.
Do what now?
It's a good thing Luther walked away with that victory.
Yeah.
Do you know why?
Why is that, boss lady?
Because Viper was scheduled to be in that match, but due to injury, she
That's
had
true.
to be taken out. So now, when he has to defend that title, he'll be defending it against Viper.
That's true. Did you hear that?
Yes, we all heard it.
Ooh.
But yeah, Luther, he's I'm trying to word this correctly here. Luther, I mean, I know he's been kind of eyeballing Carter for a little bit. They got some kind of XNA kind of beef going on or something like that, but maybe Carter can put some fucking knots on Luther's damn dome, hopefully, maybe one of these days. But other than that, I mean, he got the victory. He is the heel champion. And he's kind of a fucking douchebag, but that's beside the point. But anyway.
Yeah.
But, I mean, but congratulations are in order to the guy. I mean, he literally, got the victory, and he's the heel champion. And now with Viper, with that injury, correct me if I'm wrong, but wouldn't she would like y'all said, she would probably be the first in line due to her being replaced by Luther. But
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. That's a good point. That's a very good point, Jay. Because Miss Mary, the boss lady, just stated that, but you just gave up an even more good point. The fact that she technically was not in the match that she was supposed to be in. So.
right, because Luther, I guess took the place, volunteered. I don't know, but we do know one thing: he is the heel champion, and so yeah, we could potentially see Viper and Luther 1-on-1.
Well, with that comment being said, by the way, Viper is fully awake now. Drugs wore off. Tune in to see how the head injury affects her now. And Luther stated this: "Don't ever mistaken me for bitch ass Carter." His words. And when we were talking about him possibly facing Viper, he said, and I quote, "Wouldn't it be the first time I put hands on her? Luther, she still would have lost." Ooh. And Bexy stated, and her not being in the match can be either good or very bad. Carrie, what do you have to say?
I just judging by what Luther was saying, there might be a little trouble between those two. Some kind of friction there that we don't fully know behind the scenes. But I do want to pose one question to Luther, the same thing I posed to Vexter before. Is there, if you had to pick any heel on the roster to face for your title, who would it be?
And my question would be, just as I asked last time, besides Viper, who do you think she would face, and who would face that you guys would want to see? Carrie?
Now on the other foot.
The heels is a little bit harder because there's not as many heelish figures that I can think of in general. But if I had to pick somebody, I honestly believe that a good Luther versus Jay Stone match might happen, because I don't exactly see Jay Stone as a face per se.
Okay. I like that. I would love to see that. Katie, who do you want to see Luther put the title up against? Of course, we've already talked about Viper, but who do you want to see?
Who is he? That name's the heels that I think in my mind.
Well, Luther just stated, good question. I don't think there's anyone who would amount up to me. That, in his words, to your comment, Gary.
Oh, he is so full of shit. Oh,
But
God.
Katie, what were you going to say? Sorry to interrupt you.
I would probably say Jack Graves because he kind of is like more heelish.
Ooh, that's nasty. That's nasty. Oh, Katie, I see what you did there, you dirty dog. And before we get to you, Jay, Vexy stated, Luther just salty at Viper because she said Carter's name in the hospital when he was there, but that might work both in their favor. Stay tuned. It's good. It's going to get good. Shut the fuck up, Jay, says Luther. But Jay, before you get wound up, let's hear who you want to see him face. Then you could say whatever the fuck you want from Kingdom Come.
Well, good, because I got something to that fucking the fuck. Well, anyway, okay. So again, I agree with Carrie. It's kind of difficult to like pinpoint a heel figure, but Shit. I'm thinking either I gotta agree with KD, but I'll give another option here too. I gotta say Jack Graves and Luther 1-on-1 would definitely be interesting to see. But what if, hypothetically speaking, since we are talking hypothetically here, maybe in the near future matches, what about Luther and Berserko?
Ooh.
Oh, wow, that that'd be good. I could see that. And Luther said this to you, Jay. I'll pay HB a nice visit tonight. Get her warmed up for you.
I'll fucking kill you.
Jackie is a good friend of mine. I'll give him a shot. Oh, you hear from the champ himself. He will give Jack a shot.
Interesting. You want to? I gotta ask all of y'all something weird. It's kind of weird. I'm hearing burlesque type music flying above, kind of a sassy symphony. Does anybody else hear that, or is it just me?
I know KD. KD, is that from your end? I can't hear anything.
Well, I don't know because my sisters always play music in the background. So
Yeah, I was about to say, your house usually has the music. Jay, is it from you?
It ain't me.
So,
I
is it?
I thought I also heard a faint.
Oh,
But you don't
God.
have your headphones on no more, do you, Carrie?
I do.
Oh. Huh. Hey, KD, is it you?
well, I do know that there's music. I'm not gonna lie about that. It's music because my sisters always be playing music and turning it up so loud. So I have to be in a room where it's not too loud.
That's understood. And, oh, interesting. Look what Vile said. If my sister were here, she would pick Talos versus Luther for some reason. She doesn't like him very much. And HB said, visit me. I don't need warming. I'm spicy enough already. Oh, boy.
I'm gonna kill that son of a bitch.
Anyway, shall we move on to the next match?
Yeah.
Before-
Luther said he
Next
rubbed
one.
that Addy, and Luther said that Luther reminds him of MJF.
Oh,
Oh, boy.
MJF.
Well, interesting analogy. But as we move on to our co-main event of the night, which was a gauntlet eliminator, 6 women for the women's IC championship, and it was between Miranda, that came in at number 1, with 1 elimination. Nikki Hellion came in at number 2 with 1 elimination. Chaotica came in at number 3 with 2 eliminations. Riley came in at number 4 with no eliminations. Domina came in at number 5 with
Bless
1
you.
elimination. Thank you. And Danny West entered with no eliminations. And in the end, it was Nikki Hellion walking away victorious, but Chaotica got the most eliminations, though. We got to give credit where it's due. Congrats to Nikki, though. Congrats to Nikki, and I know her and Vector were happy. They both won titles on the same night, but I feel Chaotica is in line for a shot at that. That's just my personal opinion and what I got to say on that, but great match all around from all 6 ladies. Carrie?
I was right there with you as you were saying that I would love to see Nikki and Chaotica go at it. These are 2 very, very hungry superstars that are really starting to come into their own. That's not taken away from Miranda, Riley, Domina, and Danny. But those 2 really, they stepped up to the plate, and boy, did they all knock it out of the park with this match. But Nikki, she did come out victorious, but one has to wonder, would it have been a different story altogether if Nikki faced Chaotica one-on-one?
Very true. And I think you can also agree when I say this, like this was almost in a sense like a Royal Rumble, almost like remember the Lucha Underground Aztec Warfare? You remember that?
I do, very vaguely.
She came in at number 2, and she only got 1 elimination, but she lasted the longest technically out of anybody.
That kind of reminds me of Steve Austin in the Royal Rumble. He did something very similar, so I really, really would love to see Nikki versus Chaotica. And just to throw something out there, I think I would love to see Riley versus Domina as well in a match, just to see what would happen.
Those are two interesting figures. I see what you're putting together there. I would love to see that as well. There's a lot of dream matches that can be made from this scenario alone for all six ladies. So the
Oh,
possibilities.
absolutely.
Oh, yeah. KD, you have anything you'd like to say?
Of all the 6 women did pretty damn good, despite them getting eliminated. And it was back and forth action. I did enjoy it, but I think most people would say this was an upset of Nikki winning. But she did everything she can to obtain that title. So kudos to her, and yeah, congratulations on the new TPW Women's IC champ.
And Carter said he's happy for his baby. My baby did great in that match, final 3. And Vile stated this: my sister did well and actually smiled after the match. She really has come a long way. Big ups to Nikki for big win. And it all makes us wonder, though, since Chaotico could be the next in line, like Nikki holding a belt, that's not the only, that's more gold going to the Hellion family in a sense. Like, Nikki definitely is part of a heritage, a strong heritage. Carrie, you have anything else you'd like to say?
I completely agree. The Hellion heritage is very strong within this company. And I know Wolfie is looking at her daughter very, very proud. And Nikki shouts out from wherever she's at, I didn't die, so.
Well,
Yeah.
and she said, I didn't die. Yeah, that's what Nikki just stated. KD, would you like to say anything on this before we go into the main event?
So that was true. So it was Miranda, Domina, and I believe Nikki was the final 3. And the way how she won that match was with the last lap, which was impressive.
Yeah, well said. And so this next match, I need to make clear so I'm not messing anything up. I think you and the boss lady can actually answer me on this one. Now, it didn't say for the tag titles, mixed tag titles, but I was aware that this was for the mixed tag championships, right?
It was, in fact, for the mixed tag titles, and
Okay.
the winners will get the crown, which I believe they just retained the titles.
That is true. And if we talk about the first time it ended in a DQ, the second time it actually ended cleanly. So I feel either way there needs to be like a third encounter for the belts.
I agree. The fact that management had to get involved and restart that match, because an incident, I wouldn't say it was a bad call on the ref's part. The ref was just doing the job like they're supposed to. But much like the fans, nobody want to see such a DQ ending there, so management did what was best for the fans and the product and restarted the match.
Yeah. Agreed there. I'm glad that they did. And calm down, you two. Don't be fighting in the backstage area. We got stuff that we need to clean back there. Wolfie just stated, both my daughters are born and bred for battle like that. I'm not the least bit surprised by how they handle themselves. Looking forward to their future matches. I think we all could say that we are.
Agreed.
Indeed.
And that was a fantastic card. That's really what before we get off here, we're going to talk about a few things, though. Because that was a great card. I think we can all, let's actually tell each other what our matchup of the night was, starting with Carrie. Carrie.
I've got to give it to the Elimination Chamber. The amount of heart and dedication those superstars put in, it was an epic storytelling. And I dare say a candidate for Match of the Year.
Well said. KD, your matchup of the night.
Either the chamber match or the mixed tag between El Connie and Wolfie versus Berserko and Danny Dingle. Both those
Wow.
matches actually running.
They were
Great
both
match.
great, what you guys just said. All the matches were great. But I would have to say the kickoff mixed tag match was my favorite. That's just me.
That was actually a good match too.
Right? Like, there was a lot of bangers on this card. Like, I can't wait till the next MTM card. I know you got it turned in. We all can't wait to see it. Tomorrow, do we have a time that we have? I think this would be, Harry, you would have to talk to the boss lady about this. Do we have a time for when Vixen's Flames will air?
The boss lady isn't beside me. She's currently indisposed, but she is watching, so we might can give her a few minutes to answer that. I know I'm looking forward to Vixen's Flame and seeing what all is going to happen with everything that's building up. Can we talk about some of the storylines that are going on? Like, for example, Brandon, what is your favorite storyline you've been seeing? She said there's no set time, but it won't be early, so we have
Probably at
plenty
the
of time.
same standard time. Probably at the same standard time when we do it. Yeah.
Yep.
Now, when it comes to story, there's been a few quite developing. Like I said, I like the combination between a few people. Like, we were talking about how Vextra and Wolfie have a great combo. Like, remember that tag match that they had not too long ago, which was very great.
Yeah, I'm referring to like the current stories that we're seeing develop in the Tpew locker room and everything. Is there a particular one that's caught your interest the most?
I thought it was like, I feel like we got like sort of like a finish to it, but like Kaida versus Dr. Gigglethorpe, I feel like we never got to finish that.
Really?
That's just my personal opinion for the future. I feel like that could have been an actual match. That's just my opinion, but everybody has their opinions when it comes to other stuff. I think there's a story developing between Big Rig and Data Boy, which kind of developed from the last show of Wolf's Den.
Yeah. One of them that I like is actually one that's developing right here in the studios between Jay and Luther. Very unlikely duo here with starting up a story on rivalry that's very interesting.
And again, it's over a girl. I swear those are a lot of the storylines lately. Just saying. Just saying. Just saying.
Well, there's also the underlying story of Luther and Carter's hatred. Could we see that potentially come to the ring soon?
Oh yeah, I feel like that's bound to happen. Like, and also like that. I feel like that just has to happen. Like the Viper and Luther storyline that we'll be seeing in the future after Viper's back. Wonder how that's gonna go.
Yeah. What about you, Katie?
I would say Vile and J-Max is a match that's going to be a storyline. Hopefully, I don't think they're going to face off once. It's going to be like a one and done type match. I think, who knows, if one of them beat each other, one of them might challenge each other in the next future match.
Boss Lady's looking at a story. She says, technically, Gigglethorpe has reason to target Kaida now, considering not only did she jump him, defeat him with that advantage, but now who's to say he didn't lose the heel title match thanks to that same attack?
He did. I did point that out, that they literally had a brawl backstage. Who knows if that's what affected him? He has DSB at the pay-per-view, but I feel Kaida and Gigglethorpe at a pay-per-view in the future would be something.
Who can say?
Matt, well, it looks like there's also the new arrival that's came around, Mazikin.
Yeah, she's been starting to make a stir backstage from what I can see, so we gotta stay tuned for that.
Do we have any more new talents that we should be aware of?
Not exactly new talent, but new approach maybe with Scylla and Viper, that whole angle going. And it all stemmed from when Viper and Luther threatened to steal the newborns. So
Don't bring babies into this.
Especially Hellion
Yeah.
babies.
Amen to that.
Boss lady,
All I'm saying
saying.
is it
Oh,
wouldn't
go ahead.
surprise me if Gigglethorpe doesn't make a move against Kaida. Just saying. I think we all kind of feel that way. Like that kind of was like something that was discussed. Like there's it technically was literally just a brawl. Like I feel like there was like actually no end right there. You know.
A lot of people thought Gigglethorpe had it coming too. Look at everything he's been doing.
Exactly. He's been kidnapping people. He's been sending weird messages. He's been doing weird operations from his clinic. Ugh.
Also, Wolfie is low key a really good friend of Kaida's. They have this unique dynamic. So there's that goes into play.
Me.
But yes, the Scylla and Viper rivalry, I think, could also be something. I like to see that develop more.
Boss Lady, and the anticipation will grow once JJ Wolf makes his way into TPU. Fresh meat.
Yes, I did tag him. I just don't think he's made it yet, but he did watch my live earlier. But me and him have been talking. We're going to be doing a possible interview with him soon in the future, so I would love that. True honor. Luther said, I was referring to Carter's actual pups. Viper pushed it further. Oh, boy. Vile, I can't wait to see what's to come. And for this Saturday's PLE, oh, and J-Max, I just found something in my cabinet that has your name on it. It says can of whoop ass to be given on Saturday. Elkane, me and Aunt May lost last night, but eventually, if we ever face Berserko and Danny, the outcome may be different this time because that means we will be more ready for them. Wow. That possibly could. I would love to see a rematch of that. I personally love to. What about you guys?
That would be a fun rematch to revisit.
Ooh, new contenders for the mixed tag titles in the future too. A series, a best of 7 series. Ooh,
Who knows? Anything
that's never
can
been
happen.
done before. That's
Anything
never been
can
done
happen
before.
in TPU.
A mixed tag team best of 7 or best of 5. Tell me that you've never heard that anywhere else. I've never seen a mixed tag best of 5 or best of 7. Tell me I'm tripping.
No, I've never known it in my history of watching wrestling. I've been here a long time.
Exactly. We've seen tag team series with men 2-on-2. We've seen men 1-on-1. We've seen women 1-on-1. Women 2-on-2. But we've never seen a mixed tag series. Imagine the possibilities. Boom.
It would definitely be interesting.
Groundbreaking. Like, we already had new matches debut at MTM. We had a match debut on Wolf's Den. What is Vixen Flames going to debut now? It seems like this week we're getting a lot of debut history-making matches. Like, come on now. This is fucking awesome.
I agree, and the company is growing. This series is growing, and I gotta thank everybody for that.
Yes. Congrats, TPW. We love you guys all. Let's give them all a big round of applause, everybody. Thank you, Carrie. Thank you, KD. Thank you, the boss lady. Thank you, everybody that stepped at TPW and said, I can do this. And Laconis, there is a new mixed tag, and this was the moment I was waiting for. Was her first title. She is ready. Wow, Laconis giving praise to his sister. Big respect from family.
What's more important there is he just announced Lyconis and Nikki as a mixed tag team.
AD, you better be taking notes. You're the GM. Take notes of that shit.
I'll be taking notes, definitely.
Get out your notepad, draw on your hand, draw on a napkin, pull a Paul Heyman, whip out that napkin, make sure that the napkin is full, go into the next one.
You know he writes on a napkin. Gosh. Writes on a napkin.
Hey, that's how Paul Heyman literally made a match a few times, dude, because of how low class ECW was. Look at all the fucking amazing storylines that were made. Fucking awesome. AJ, this is TPW and things are just getting started. Well, You say that you're talking about a new you. It sounds like it's getting started just for you, but TPW has been here. This is Takedown episode 3. I can't wait until we're up to episode 10. I can't wait until we're episode 20, or even 30, or 50, or even 100. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah,
100 episodes, 100 years.
Oh yeah, we're just gonna be sitting. We're gonna be all old people, all old, crippled. We're all just gonna be here like back in the day, man.
Hell no, I don't remember nothing. I got Alzheimer's.
Shit.
Who are you?
And they have a great man. Oh my gosh, Wolfie's gonna be the manager to her kids. Wow.
Ooh, nice.
Any more surprises? Any more surprises? Please tell me. Are we gonna have any more surprises? I'm excited. Oh my gosh, Vixen's Flames tomorrow makes you wonder what's gonna happen tomorrow. Damn. And ladies and gentlemen, we do have an announcement to make regarding the pay-per-view. This year, the boss lady did decide. Well, for this pay-per-view, just this pay-per-view, the ladies and MTM will not be a part of the show. The men are going to be taking over the show for the pay-per-view, Inferno Rising. I do want to make that clear.
There
but the
is
ladies
a
are
reason
put
for
on the
that.
show. Yes, there is a reason for that. I just wanted to state it out so the people knew.
The
But
reason
tomorrow,
for... Go ahead.
Oh, say no. Go ahead. Sorry.
The reason Boss Lady has decided this, from what I understood, was recently there was titles given, title changes at a Vixen's Flame event, and she didn't want the ladies to defend or lose their titles so soon. She wanted it to be fair and for the ladies to relish in their victory. So this is a great time for the ladies to start kicking up some dust.
And they're going to have a chance to do it before the pay-per-view. They're going to have a banger of a show.
Jeez.
Welcome back, KD. I saw that it said connection failed. I saw that it said connection failed on my end, but it looks like you're back. Welcome back.
Yes, technology is a prick.
Always.
It's been bad today.
Always. Do we have anything we want to announce before we get off here, before we give our closing thoughts?
Not offhand that I could think of.
KD, you're the GM for this show. Any insight you want to give us, or do you want us to just stay tuned?
You can stay tuned, but I gotta say about that whole mixed tag scenario in the main event. Attacked my sister, if that's what people were mentioning or thinking. He jumped and was about to land on. I mean, I flipped away from her, and the referee her when I didn't.
How I see it, it was a miscommunication.
Yeah, and then the referee thought I didn't. I would not hit my sister. That referee's been smoking something apparently, because I did not hit my sister.
So the boss lady just said if the ladies who have the original titles will have long title reigns, the new titles were just obtained. Now the next pay-per-view after this weekend will be an all-ladies. Prepare yourselves. It will be absolutely brutal.
Which is exactly why I said it's time to kick up some dust, ladies.
Now I think I know what that pay-per-view name she's wanting to get. I need to get with her about the images because I did cook up images as the day we were talking about the pay-per-views. So I'll send those to her, see what she likes about them, see which one she wants best. But Carrie, closing thoughts?
Just everybody stay tuned, and thank you once again for a very successful Tpew takedown. It really warms my heart that all these people are enjoying this as much as the actual shows.
Agreed. KD, final thoughts?
Well, I'm definitely looking forward for Vixen's Flames tomorrow. I'll be having my Katie Cola. And
your final. Oops, you were cutting in and out. I thought you were done.
Yeah, he's literally cutting. Katie, do you mind repeating that? You like cut all over the place.
No.
We are having
Katie?
issues still. I'm sorry.
Tomorrow. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes. Do you mind repeating what you said from top to finish?
All right, go. Oh, boy.
Mr. Larry, sir, I think we need new equipment.
I think we do. Or it also could also be his end. Because your end is just fine. So it's got to be his end. I may be down, but I'm definitely not out, says Viper. And Violet
Ooh,
can't wait.
she just kind of walked right in, said it, and walked right out. That is a very, very, very angry lady.
No doubt.
Like, I felt the chill when she walked in.
Somebody catch that snake. Well, I mean, you are a wolfie, so why don't you do it?
and you do
right
own the
there.
company. I'm just an announcer.
I'm just
All right.
saying, if she wants to, isn't she like right there?
All right, we're back.
Yes.
Yes.
You're back.
Welcome back.
All right.
I hired people for that. She hired people to take out Viper too? It's because
Lord.
Viper came in, everything messed up when she came in. Damn, sorry, Katie. So Viper messed up your internet.
Well, I was gonna say I'm going to enjoy Fixin' Flames tomorrow. Get myself Katie Cola and a brownies, but not the weed version because I don't know about that.
Okay, we'll get together about those weed versions later. I'll hit you up.
Look, I need you both sober so we can report on that show afterwards. Come on now.
All right,
Come
then.
on, man. As I'm drinking, but we don't talk about that. Katie, want to continue with this?
I mean, I drinking my Katie Cola, so about that.
I got my Irish style cream liquor, which I'm gonna finish. I'll see you guys tomorrow when I'm sober.
Well, mine is Buff Puff's doggy style inspired tea. So
Nice. What kind of tea?
like I said, it's Buff Pup inspired doggy style. So it's a peachy apple sort of flavor.
Fancy. Saucy.
As far as y'all need to know, it's Buff Pup Buff Pup doggy style.
Amen.
Indeed.
And I think in closing, we'll say this. We hope everybody has a great day, good night, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you all may be. Peace out.
Later.